All right, welcome to another episode of CT Biz Talk. Today we're here with a friend of mine who also happens to be a business owner, Roger Boroway. Roger has been in the barter business for the past 30 years. He's stationed here in Fairfield County. And, it took me forever to get Roger on board here because he's such a busy guy. He deals with hundreds of businesses in Fairfield County, and we're here to learn a little bit more about him, about his love for life and his hobbies, including, awesome collection of muscle cars we'll get into and so forth. But without further ado, this is Roger Boroway. Roger, thanks for coming on my show, man.
Thanks,
Appreciate it. Thank
Glad
you so
to be here
much.
for you.
Thank you. I know you're a busy guy, man, so I really appreciate you carving some time out for us. I've been bugging you for some time to sit down with us, and thank you for finally making this happen.
Oh, total pleasure. Trust me.
Great.
It's a lot of fun.
So why don't you tell us a little bit more about? Obviously you started in the barter business 30 years ago, but people hear barter and they think small. They think, all right, let me barter for, some painting services, or let me barter for a pair of shoes. I don't know. Barter to me, or to a lot of people, conjures up different meanings. So why don't we hear it?
Well, again, we do a lot of the small stuff too. You want to paint a room, I'll get that done for you. You have to go to the dentist, get that done for you. But again, if you want a $5,000 or $10,000 vacation, you want a $50,000 piece of artwork, you want a $20,000 piece of jewelry, you want a $10,000 fur coat, we do all of that. If you want to send your kids to summer camp, we can do that too. All you have to do is give me your goods or services in trade. That's all you have to do. We take care of the rest.
Okay, so you're basically a broker, you're a connector, you're the liaison between business A and business B that want to do business together,
right,
but they might not necessarily have the funds or the capital or the liquid cash to do so, right?
Well, see, the thing is, ours is almost like a bank. Okay, say I barter with you, but then again, you don't have to barter with me. Now, you can get braces for your kid. You can take a vacation. So I use your services, I pay you in barter, that goes into your barter bank. Now with that, you can use all the other services that we have.
Okay.
So that's basically how it works.
So if I have a painting business and I see somebody and I need a fence and they have a fence business and they're in your group, but we don't necessarily connect, or they don't necessarily see painting as a need for them,
right,
they could use a company like a CT Biz Talk, for example, to create their video.
Correct.
Bank that money in the barter bank,
right,
and then they could, it's kind of that's the process, right?
That's correct.
I see. So it's a network of businesses that I could pretty much pick and choose.
So many businesses, mostly contractors, they barter within themselves. That's all well and fine and everything like that, but sometimes things happen. I might want to use your service. You're going to charge me $10,000, but now you don't want. Maybe you only want to use $1,000 of my service. Where's that other $9,000 go? So we have that bank where you don't have to worry about just one-on-one. And everybody does a one-on-one. People get burned. I've gotten burned in the past, trust me, big time. But I take that out of the equation.
I see. So it's kind of like you're saying, I could barter with the guy down the street that has a couple motorcycles, and I could, paint this garage. But he might, take advantage of me.
Yes.
Versus being in your barter group where you kind of manage that and manage relationships.
Right, exactly. Now we have a lot of nonprofits also. What a lot of our clients do, they love to donate, especially at the end of the year for tax write-offs and things like that.
That's great. So you could really get creative.
Oh, everybody has either excess time or excess inventory. I could put that to use.
I see.
You know, everybody has wasted time. You know, if you're a painter, well, you don't have any jobs for next week. You're gonna sit home and watch Oprah. I'll put you to work.
I guess you have an eagle's point of view, a bird's eye view of businesses and how to interconnect everybody, because you've been doing it for so long. Right?
That's where it gets fun.
Yeah.
I'll wake up 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. Oh, this is perfect for Angelo, you know. Then I'll give you a call the next morning. And,
Yeah.
You know, my personality is I love doing things for people. So it's a perfect scenario for me.
Tell me, how did you get involved? I mean, 30 years ago was a completely different landscape. Business was completely different. No social media. The internet, you know, was pretty much non-existent or just starting, right? You know, I don't know, 30 years ago, I was probably in high school, you know, so my landscape was certainly business, and everybody's evolved. But what got you so interested in connecting people?
Well, since 1976, I had a jewelry store. While I had the jewelry store, you know, I just liked doing things. So I opened up a barter company also. You know, I joined a barter company and found out how it worked. I'm saying, wow, this is a no-brainer. This makes perfect sense. So from there, you know, I was in barter company for a couple of years, learned how it worked and everything, and I said, it's just a natural for me.
So tell me about your hobbies. I mean, I saw a couple of muscle cars in your driveway once, and you know, it's kind of amazing. I mean, tell us a little bit about that passion.
Well, I've got about 19 cars. I've bartered for about, I think, 6 of them. Over the years, I bartered for about maybe 10 vehicles.
And these aren't just vehicles. It's not a little Corolla or a Kia. Come on, give me the best car. What's your favorite? What's your baby?
Probably I have a Cobra replica with a 427. It's pushing out about 550 horsepower. It's not a Mustang Cobra, it's a Cobra.
Cobra.
Right. I've got a couple of those. I've got some older Mustangs. I've got a killer 67 Camaro with a 509 cubic inch motor, 570 horsepower, paddle shift automatic.
Wow.
Then I've got some old Mercedes. I've got unbelievable 1956 Thunderbird, which you saw.
Yeah.
You had in one of your videos.
Beautiful.
And I've got various cars. It's just huge passion of mine.
That's great. That's great.
And you know, for over the years, I've been playing softball. I played all over the country. In the highest level.
Yeah.
So,
wow. Yeah, you look in shape, man. I mean, you're putting me to shame over here. I try to do more curls when I think of you. I'm like, oh man.
Well, again, I have a personal trainer on barter.
Okay.
So it keeps me in shape. I've been using a personal trainer for the last 25 years or more.
Wow. So when you walk around, say you're walking on a main street at any given moment, is Roger the type of person that's walking down the street and you're kind of connecting this one with that one? It's like a visionary almost. Are you always thinking about connections? And
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I don't know if you'd call it a curse or what, but it gets to be so much fun. Oh, this would be great for Angela. Oh, that'd be good for Joe. You know, this would be great for Susie. You know.
So let's dumb it down, or let's simplify it. I have a brand new business, right? And it's a pizzeria, a restaurant. And I have bills just like everybody else. Tons of overhead, the light, my employees, the sauce, the cheese, and stuff like that. How would a regular mom and pop use barter to their benefit?
Well, actually, I just started doing business with one down the street. I hooked them up with a payroll service, hooked them up with pest control. I'm hooking up with fixing their website. I want to get a video done in there. Okay. I want to help this business because the simple thing is, the better they do, the better I do. I don't want their business to fail because then I'm not going to have a client anymore.
That's right. And then a client for other clients, and so on and so on.
Absolutely.
So you thrive on helping people because their business will thrive, and then it's a big circle.
Right. I'm a salesperson for that business. This is what I do. I work on commission. That's it.
Yeah. So how's that work? I mean, I'm assuming this is really expensive. I mean, what is it, like $1,000 a month or something to join your?
About
your group?
10,000 a month.
That's it.
No.
Oh, okay. Hold on here. I'll give you a retainer.
Costs $2.99 to join. It's $20 in cash every cycle. It's every 28 days. It's $10 in barter every 28 days. And the way I earn my money is I earn 6% on each transaction. So say for instance, I go out to dinner. Dinner is $100. I will make $6. It's almost like paying sales tax.
So the commission's what? The commission's 6%. And that's, I mean, standards of today, that's not high at all.
No.
I mean, you could argue.
You go hire a salesman, you're going to have to pay them 10 to 15, 20%.
Yeah, plus, a decent salary to go out.
Oh, yeah,
and
absolutely.
even get out of bed. And
Sure.
you have that this is your passion, so it's a built-in sales team. And it's not just you, right? You have people working under you.
Oh, yeah.
So what's the future look like for ITEX and Roger? What do you think in the next 10 years you want to accomplish? They haven't already?
Just get bigger and bigger. Help more people.
Great.
But again, we've had the glitches and stuff like that. And
yeah.
That's life. We've had the COVID, which, it affected everybody.
That's right.
So.
But it's in a way affected everybody financially and mentally, being shut down for such a long time. A lot of businesses, a lot of my friends shut down. It was horrible. People's self-esteem went down.
Yeah.
You see a lot of people kind of turned off now.
Right.
So I think you have one of the keys, right, that are important to turn their businesses back on.
Actually, we have Hilda here in my office. She's got 30 years of banking experience, and she's gotten loans for people. Cash forgivable loans and, other loans too from the government. And, I mean, we've helped people stay in business.
Well, thanks, Raj. This has been enlightening. A lot of people wonder, including myself, what barter and what world, that intermingles with and how that meshes with their universe.
Right.
But
Well, don't get me wrong. Barter is not for everybody either. Because if you're the type of person that doesn't like to spend money, I'm probably not going to be the person for you. I'm looking for somebody that wants to enlighten their life. I want to help them. But if somebody just, hoards their money and doesn't want to spend, doesn't want to get bigger, this and that,
Well, this has been great, Roger. Thanks again for your time. This is, our viewers are definitely going to appreciate this information. How can they learn more? They go on your website, give you a call?
ITEX.com.
Okay, and they'll be able to see everything they need to see there.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Roger here with us. Thank you so much, my friend.
Thank you, Ant.
We'll talk again
Appreciate
soon.
it, pal.
All right.